Imagine this, you're 80 years old, but you feel like you're 50. You're still able to walk up and down stairs without getting winded, you can play with your grandkids, and your energy levels are high. You're still active, strong, and healthy. No walking cane or joint pain slowing you down. Now, picture your friends and family looking at you in awe, saying, "How do you stay so fit?" Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not just a dream for some people. This is the reality for superagers, those rare individuals who defy the typical aging process and remain strong and healthy well into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. And today, I'm going to show you the exact habits and strategies that superagers use to maintain muscle strength and prevent the muscle loss that affects so many seniors. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm getting older, my body's not what it used to be, and I don't have hours to spend in the gym. I get it. But here's the truth. It's not about age, it's about action. And the best part? You don't need to be spending all day lifting heavy weights or running marathons to stay strong. In fact, doing the wrong kind of exercise could be worse for your health than doing nothing at all. What I'm going to share with you today is backed by research. Studies from places like Tufts University, McMaster University, and the University of Michigan have all shown that there are specific science-backed practices that can help you maintain and even build muscle mass as you age. From simple resistance exercises to brain-stimulating coordination activities, these habits can be easy to implement and work wonders. So, if you're tired of feeling like your body is slowly slipping away, it's time to change the narrative. By the end of this video, you'll have a powerful toolbox of techniques to preserve your muscle strength, keep your joints healthy, and truly defy aging. Stay with me. I'm going to break it all down for you in easy-to-follow steps. Let's dive in. Part 1. The silent enemy, inflammation. As we get older, one of the biggest challenges to keeping our muscles strong is something you might not even notice: inflammation. Inflammation is a natural response our body has when we're injured or sick, but as we age, it can become a constant problem. This ongoing, low-level inflammation is sometimes called inflammaging. Why does this matter? Well, inflammation affects our muscles in a big way. When we're younger, our muscles can easily repair themselves after exercise or activity. But as we age, this process slows down. Inflammation makes it even harder for our muscles to heal and grow stronger. Instead, it can cause them to break down faster than they can rebuild. In fact, there's a link between high inflammation and faster muscle loss. Research from Tufts University found that older adults with higher levels of inflammation lost muscle mass 3 times faster than those with lower levels. This can lead to weakness, less mobility, and a higher risk of falls and injuries. But don't worry. There is hope. Some older adults, known as superagers, have figured out how to keep their muscles strong, despite the inflammation that comes with aging. These individuals have learned to manage inflammation and slow down muscle loss. And the good news is you can do it too. Here's how superagers fight inflammation. 1. Get enough sleep. Poor sleep makes inflammation worse. Studies show that lack of sleep can increase inflammation by up to 40%. Superagers make sleep a priority. They go to bed at the same time every night, create a quiet and dark sleeping environment, and make sure they get enough rest. 2. Take care of your gut. You might not know this, but the health of your stomach and intestines plays a huge role in how your body handles inflammation. Superagers eat foods that are good for their gut, like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut. These foods help keep good bacteria in the gut, which helps reduce inflammation in the body. 3. Eat anti-inflammatory foods. Superagers also eat foods that help reduce inflammation. For example, they eat fatty fish, like salmon or mackerel, which is full of omega-3 fatty acids that are great for reducing inflammation. They also include foods like turmeric, found in curry, and berries, which are full of antioxidants and help fight inflammation. By following these simple steps, superagers are able to keep inflammation in check, which helps them maintain their strength and muscle mass as they age. You can start doing the same today. In the next part, we'll talk about some specific nutrients and supplements that superagers use to keep their muscles strong and healthy. Part 2. The power of specific nutrients and supplements. Now that we've covered how inflammation can affect muscle health, let's dive into some important nutrients and supplements that superagers use to keep their muscles strong and their bodies healthy. As we age, our bodies need more than just regular food to maintain muscle mass. We need the right vitamins and minerals to help our muscles stay strong. Let's take a look at some key nutrients that make a big difference. 1. Magnesium, the forgotten mineral. You've probably heard of magnesium, but did you know it plays a huge role in keeping your muscles healthy? Magnesium is a mineral that helps your muscles function properly. It's involved in over 300 chemical reactions in your body, including muscle movement. Sadly, more than 70% of older adults don't get enough magnesium, and this can affect muscle strength. Researchers at the University of Vermont found that seniors who had enough magnesium had 30% stronger grips and better physical performance than those with low magnesium levels. So what can you do? Try eating more foods rich in magnesium, like dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and even dark chocolate. You can also take magnesium supplements in forms like magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate for better absorption. 2. Creatine, the muscle builder. Creatine is another powerful supplement that can help you build muscle, even in your later years. It's not just for bodybuilders. Creatine helps your muscles generate energy, and it can also improve your strength and even brain function. Studies from McMaster University show that creatine supplementation can increase muscle mass and strength in older adults. The best part? Creatine is safe and doesn't cause the side effects that some people worry about. Superagers often take 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily to support their muscle growth and energy levels. 3. Vitamin B12, the energy booster. As we age, it can be harder for our bodies to absorb certain vitamins, like vitamin B12. This vitamin is important for producing energy in our muscles and keeping our nerves healthy. But as we get older, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12. If you're not getting enough B12, you might feel more tired and weak, and it could even affect your muscle strength. Superagers often take methylated B12 supplements, the more active form, to make sure they're getting enough. You can also find B12 in foods like eggs, meat, and dairy products. 4. Zinc, selenium, and chromium, the muscle helpers. These 3 trace minerals are often overlooked, but they play a key role in muscle health. They help your body process protein and glucose, which are needed for muscle growth and recovery. Research from Tufts University found that seniors who maintained optimal levels of zinc, selenium, and chromium had 22% more muscle mass over a 5-year period than those who were deficient in these minerals. You can get these minerals from foods like meat, seafood, nuts, and whole grains, or take them as supplements. By ensuring you're getting the right vitamins and minerals, you can give your muscles the support they need to stay strong as you age. Superagers know that it's not just about eating enough protein, it's about eating the right nutrients that help your body use that protein effectively. In the next part, we'll talk about the importance of neuromuscular connections and how superagers maintain strong brain-to-muscle communication to stay physically active and healthy. Part 3. How to keep your brain and muscles working together. As we age, it's not just about exercising or eating healthy to stay strong. One of the most important things is keeping our brain and muscles working together. You might be surprised to learn that your brain plays a huge role in how your muscles function. The connection between brain and muscles. Imagine your muscles like a car engine. To keep that engine running smoothly, your brain is like the mechanic that gives the engine instructions on what to do. When you get older, the connection between your brain and muscles can weaken, making it harder for your muscles to respond or work efficiently. This is why some older adults feel like they lose strength or coordination. However, the good news is that you can keep this connection strong, even as you age. Keeping your brain and muscles connected is key to maintaining strength and mobility. Ways to improve the brain-muscle link. The best way to keep the link between your brain and muscles strong is by doing exercises that challenge both your body and your mind. Simple exercises like Tai Chi, dancing, or even playing ping pong require you to focus and move in ways that improve coordination. These types of exercises help your brain send stronger signals to your muscles, which keeps them working well. Why it works. When you challenge your brain with these activities, you're forcing it to send signals to your muscles more efficiently. This improves the neuromuscular connection, which is the communication line between your brain and muscles. As a result, your muscles respond better, and you maintain strength and balance. This is something that superagers, people who stay incredibly strong and active well into their 80s and 90s, do regularly. They don't just rely on walking or light exercise. They engage in activities that keep their brain sharp and their muscles strong. So, if you want to stay strong as you get older, don't just focus on lifting weights or going for walks. Try to keep both your brain and muscles active. It's a simple yet powerful way to maintain your strength, balance, and independence. Part 4: The Power of Resistance Training for Older Adults. As we age, many of us start to worry about losing strength or becoming frail. One of the most important habits for maintaining strength, especially in older age, is resistance training. But don't worry, resistance training doesn't mean you have to become a bodybuilder or spend hours at the gym. It's all about using simple methods to keep your muscles strong. What is resistance training? Resistance training is just a fancy way of saying exercises that make your muscles work harder than usual. Could be lifting light weights using resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises like squats or push-ups. These exercises help your muscles get stronger by forcing them to work against resistance. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to lose mass, and it becomes harder to keep them strong. However, by regularly doing resistance training, you can slow down or even stop this muscle loss. It's one of the most effective ways to maintain your strength as you get older. Why resistance training is crucial. Our muscles need regular challenges to stay strong. Just like how you can't expect a car to run well without regular maintenance, your muscles won't stay strong if you don't challenge them. If you just walk around or do light activities, you might maintain basic mobility, but it won't be enough to keep your muscles strong and healthy as you get older. Studies have shown that older adults who engage in resistance training have better balance, strength, and mobility compared to those who don't. Even just a couple of 30-minute sessions a week can make a big difference in your overall health. How to start resistance training. Starting resistance training doesn't have to be complicated. If you've never done it before, start small. You can use light weights or even no weights at all. Bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges, and push-ups are a great way to get started. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions a week, and gradually increase the difficulty as your muscles get stronger. For example, you can start with squats to help strengthen your legs. As you get better at them, you can add light weights or do more repetitions. Focus on proper form to avoid injury. For resistance training, consistency is key. It's better to do short workouts regularly than to do one long workout and then stop for weeks. The benefits of resistance training. The benefits of resistance training for older adults go beyond just building muscle. It helps to improve bone health, reduce the risk of falls, and even boost your metabolism. It also has a positive impact on mental health, helping to reduce stress and anxiety. When you build muscle, you also help maintain your bones. Strong muscles support your bones, which can prevent fractures and injuries. Resistance training helps slow down the thinning of your bones as you age. Plus, it boosts metabolism, helping you manage weight and maintain energy levels throughout the day. Resistance training also helps improve balance and flexibility, which are key in reducing the risk of falls. The stronger your muscles are, the better control you'll have over your movements, making you less likely to lose your balance. The right kind of resistance training for you. It's important to know that you don't need to lift heavy weights or push yourself too hard. The focus should always be on gradual progress, not overexertion. Using resistance bands, for example, is a great way to start. They provide just enough resistance to work your muscles, without putting too much strain on your joints. You can also focus on exercises that improve your overall function. These exercises can involve motions like standing up from a chair, walking, or even climbing stairs. The key is to find exercises that are easy for you to do, but still challenging enough to help you build strength over time. Part 5. Keeping your muscles strong through consistency and patience. Now that you understand the importance of resistance training, it's time to focus on how to make it a consistent part of your routine. The truth is, consistency is the secret to keeping your muscles strong as you age. But how can you stay motivated, and how do you ensure you're doing it right? Start slow and build gradually. If you've never done resistance training before, don't rush into it. Start with simple exercises and light resistance. It's important to listen to your body. If something feels too difficult or causes pain, stop and try something easier. Start with bodyweight exercises like wall push-ups, chair squats, or step-ups. These exercises help you work on your strength without putting too much pressure on your joints. Once you feel comfortable, you can begin to add light weights or resistance bands to increase the challenge. The key is to gradually increase the difficulty over time, allowing your muscles to adapt and grow stronger. Whether it's adding a few more repetitions or using heavier weights, small changes can make a big difference in the long run. How to stay motivated. One of the challenges of maintaining any kind of exercise routine is staying motivated. But the good news is, resistance training doesn't have to be a chore. You can make it enjoyable by doing exercises that you like. For example, some older adults find it fun to do resistance exercises while listening to their favorite music or watching TV shows. You can even join a fitness group or find a friend to work out with, which can make the process more social and enjoyable. It's important to celebrate your progress, even if it feels small. Every time you add more weight or complete a few more repetitions, you're making progress, and that's something to be proud of. Tracking your progress in a notebook or on an app can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. The importance of rest and recovery. Just like exercise is important, so is rest. Your muscles need time to recover after a workout, especially when you're doing resistance training. It's during the recovery period that your muscles rebuild and become stronger. Make sure you take at least one rest day between resistance training sessions to give your muscles the time they need to recover. Sleep is also an important part of recovery. When you sleep, your body repairs and regenerates muscle tissue. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to support your muscle growth and overall health. The role of nutrition in muscle strength. Nutrition plays a key role in maintaining muscle strength, and as we age, it becomes even more important. Protein is a vital nutrient for muscle repair and growth. Make sure you include enough protein in your diet, such as lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and nuts. Aim for about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. In addition to protein, vitamins and minerals also play a role in muscle health. Make sure you're getting enough magnesium, vitamin D, and calcium to support your muscles and bones. If needed, talk to your doctor about supplements to help fill any gaps in your diet. Consistency is key. The most important thing to remember is that strength doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and patience. Consistency is the key to building and maintaining muscle strength. Set realistic goals, and don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Remember, every small step you take will help you get stronger. By sticking with your resistance training routine and being patient with yourself, you can continue to build muscle, improve your mobility, and maintain a high quality of life well into your later years. The effort you put in now will pay off in the form of strength, health, and independence in the future. Part 6. Making exercise a part of your daily routine. In this part, we're going to talk about how you can integrate resistance training into your daily life. The more you make exercise a part of your routine, the easier it becomes, and the more benefits you'll experience. Start small and build up. You don't need to dedicate hours at the gym to maintain muscle strength. The beauty of resistance training is that it doesn't require long, intense workouts. You can start with just 10 to 15 minutes a day, 3 times a week. As you get stronger, you can gradually increase the time and intensity of your workouts. The key is to start with exercises that are manageable and build from there. Simple exercises like squats, modified push-ups, and resistance band exercises can be done in the comfort of your own home. The goal is to keep your muscles active and challenged, so don't worry about pushing yourself too hard at the start. Just focus on consistent effort over time. Incorporate movement throughout your day. Another great way to keep your muscles engaged is by looking for opportunities to move throughout your day. You don't have to wait for your workout time to get some exercise in. Simple actions like standing up and sitting down from a chair, walking around the house, or doing light stretching can all help your muscles stay active. If you enjoy walking, try walking around your neighborhood every day. Adding a bit of speed or an incline, like walking uphill, can challenge your muscles and improve your strength. Even small steps like parking farther away from stores or taking the stairs instead of the elevator can keep your muscles engaged. Finding a routine that works for you. One of the challenges many older adults face is finding a routine that fits into their lifestyle. Exercise doesn't need to feel like a big task. It can be something you enjoy and look forward to. You can schedule your resistance training sessions in the morning or afternoon, depending on when you feel most energized. Some people like to do their workouts right after breakfast to kickstart their day, while others prefer a light workout before dinner to wind down. It's also helpful to create a routine that's easy to stick with. Keep your workout space tidy and have your equipment ready so you don't waste time searching for things. Whether it's a pair of dumbbells or a resistance band, having everything in one place makes it easier to stay committed. Don't forget to rest. As you build your strength, remember that rest is just as important as the exercise itself. Overworking your muscles without enough rest can lead to injury or strain. Your muscles need time to recover and rebuild stronger after each session. Make sure you're spacing out your resistance training days, giving yourself at least one day of rest between each session. And don't overlook the importance of sleep. When you sleep, your body is hard at work repairing and strengthening muscle tissue, so aim for good quality sleep every night. Staying positive and motivated. Staying motivated as you get older can be challenging, but it's essential for maintaining strength and overall health. It helps to remind yourself of the benefits of resistance training: stronger muscles, better mobility, improved balance, and greater independence. All of these things lead to a higher quality of life, allowing you to enjoy your daily activities and do the things you love. If you need an extra push, consider working with a fitness buddy or joining a group exercise class. Exercising with others can keep you motivated and make the experience more fun. It's always easier to stay on track when you have someone to share the journey with. The power of small steps. It's important to remember that every little bit counts. You don't have to work out for hours to see results. By committing to small, consistent steps each day, you'll gradually notice improvements in your muscle strength, endurance, and overall health. Whether you're doing simple resistance exercises or finding ways to move more throughout your day, the goal is to stay active and keep your muscles engaged. As you continue to incorporate resistance training into your life, you'll see how much stronger and healthier you become. The more consistent you are, the easier it will get, and the more rewarding the results will be. With every small step you take, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Part 7. The importance of consistency and staying active. In this final part, we're going to focus on the key to lasting results: consistency. It's the simple truth that no matter how good your exercises are or how perfect your routine is, without consistency, you won't see the long-term benefits. Why consistency matters. Muscle strength doesn't improve overnight, especially as we age. The process is gradual and it requires regular, consistent effort. Just like brushing your teeth every day to keep your teeth healthy, exercising consistently keeps your muscles strong and functional. When you exercise regularly, your muscles adapt, grow stronger, and become more resistant to the effects of aging. But if you stop exercising for a while, the benefits you've gained can begin to fade. This doesn't mean you can't get those gains back, but it does take more effort to rebuild strength after a break. So, make your resistance training part of your weekly routine, even if it's just a few minutes a day. The important thing is that you keep moving and keep challenging your muscles, even on days when you don't feel like it. Stay active in daily life. Exercise doesn't just have to happen in a formal setting or during a designated workout time. Staying active throughout the day helps you maintain your strength and energy. Look for ways to move even in small ways. If you're watching TV, do some leg lifts or light stretches. If you're talking on the phone, walk around the room instead of sitting. Do some squats while you wait for your coffee to brew. All these little movements add up over time, and they help keep your muscles engaged and ready for more. Walking around the house or doing some light gardening or housework can also keep your muscles active. The key is to find activities that you enjoy, so you're not forcing yourself to do something that feels like a chore. Moving in a way that feels natural and fun will help you stay consistent with staying active. Set realistic goals and track your progress. Having goals can make the process more enjoyable and give you something to work toward. Start with simple goals like doing a certain number of exercises each week, or gradually increasing the number of repetitions or sets you do during your workouts. As you improve, you can set more challenging goals. Tracking your progress is also a great way to stay motivated. Write down your workouts, how many reps or sets you did, or how much weight you used. It's a great feeling to look back and see how far you've come. Tracking your progress can also show you areas where you might need to push yourself a little more to keep progressing. Embrace the benefits beyond strength. While building muscle strength is a big part of resistance training, it's not the only benefit. Regular exercise also improves your balance, flexibility, and overall mobility. These benefits make daily tasks easier and safer. Whether it's carrying groceries, bending over to tie your shoes, or getting out of a chair without help. As you continue with your exercises, you'll also notice improvements in your mood and energy levels. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, helping you feel better mentally as well as physically. It can also reduce feelings of anxiety and depression, helping you maintain a more positive outlook on life. The power of community. If you find it hard to stay motivated on your own, consider joining a fitness group or finding a workout buddy. Exercising with others can keep you accountable and make the experience more enjoyable. Whether it's a friend, family member, or a group at a local community center, having someone to share the experience with can help you stay consistent and committed to your exercise routine. Keep it simple and stick with it. The most important thing to remember is that building strength and maintaining muscle health as you age doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need fancy equipment or long workout sessions. The secret is to keep things simple and stick with it. Start small, stay consistent, and gradually challenge yourself as your strength increases. Over time, you'll notice the difference in how you feel, how you move, and how you live. Your muscles will stay strong, and you'll continue to enjoy greater mobility, independence, and quality of life. Remember, every small effort you put in today will pay off in the long run, giving you the strength and vitality to keep doing the things you love for many years to come. For Mini, a lifelong commitment to strength. As we reach the later stages of life, maintaining muscle strength is more important than ever. It's not just about looking strong. It's about staying independent, feeling confident, and continuing to do the activities that bring you joy. The habits we've discussed, strength training, proper nutrition, neuromuscular care, and consistency, are all building blocks that support a stronger, healthier future. Even small steps can lead to big improvements in your health, mobility, and overall well-being. Don't be discouraged if it takes time. Progress might be slow, but every little bit counts. The key is to make it a part of your lifestyle. With a consistent routine, you'll be surprised at how much you can achieve, even in your later years. Remember, the body is resilient, and with the right habits, you can keep your muscles strong and your body capable of handling life's challenges. By embracing these practices, you're not just preserving muscle, you're investing in your future self. So start today. Take one small step towards building a stronger tomorrow. Your body will thank you for it, and you'll enjoy the benefits of a vibrant, active, and independent life for years to come. Stay strong, stay consistent, and enjoy every step of the journey.